Should your workout change once you start TRT? This video is definitely for the newbie guys. You're on testosterone, you're super amped. What's gonna happen with your workout? I wanna go into this, blow by blow. I broke down 6 pieces here, really put a lot of work into this, guys. I get asked this question all the time from my patients. I'm new, I'm on testosterone, I understand my health stuff, doc, you covered that. What's gonna change in my workout? Well, it's right here. Now, all you big guys, all you experienced guys, kind of sit tight, give us some comments, but sit tight for this one, because you guys, we've been living this, right? We're kind of knuckle dragging yard apes in the gym. We've been doing it since teenagers. We just live, sleep, eat, and poop working out. This is more for guys that are new. These are guys that are just a whole bunch of different guys, but they're on TRT and they're super pumped. I want to keep you pumped up, guys, and I want it to be really, 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 really important for you to understand exactly what could happen and how you should change your workout. So here it is right here. Number one is volume, intensity, recovery. Boom, there's no question. You're on testosterone now. Even a little testosterone, you're gonna be more anabolic, right? Even a little bit of testosterone with injections, your free testosterone goes up. Like, it's almost hard to keep it down. You gotta watch all this stuff with your doctor. I don't care if it's gel, nasal, pellets. You should be increasing your anabolism. With that, you should be able to train harder. Now, be careful so you don't get injured. Now, this is where I recommend you go see these expert trainers, coaches, the real gurus in nutrition and this stuff. These guys are awesome for this stuff because I can't give discrete information. There's too much information. This is like your sets and your reps. This is the volume, the intensity, and then you will recover. You're not a massive steroid guy, but you're going to experience some increased, improved recovery. This is a big thing right up top. So you want to understand that you could change and you could amp up a little bit your volume and intensity and expect that to help you, but you got to work in the rest and recovery. You're going to be increasing your recovery inherently from the androgen. But what is it going to do to you specifically? You got to really work with this one-on-one with yourself and your trainers and all this other information. Number 2, the diet. There's no question that you can't be dirty bulking. My kid said to me, "Dad, I'm not going to dirty bulk." I'm like, "What is dirty bulking?" Oh my Lord, it's when you eat just garbage food, you just get big and strong, you're dirty bulking. I don't recommend it, and I'll bet you most of you guys that are watching this right now, you don't want a dirty bulk. You want to be nice and cut and lean. You want to build nice hard muscle, and you want to make it so it takes time. It's right, and you hold on to it, and you look good, and you feel good. So you could increase a little protein. This is very complicated. I could spend a whole hour on talking about the real nutritional side of this, but before you train, you want to make sure you have good whole foods, probably some more carbs. After training, you could shut the carbs down if you're really smart, especially if you're training at night. You could increase protein a little bit. You could use supplements. That's next right here. So, but your body's going to assimilate this much better from real foods. So protein, carbs, and fats. And I always love the good fats, right? The avocados, the olive oil, the fish fats, right? The omegas. So you want to really train hard and you want to eat great, and you can expect really not going to change your diet so much. Just having a great diet is really all you need, because you're not a massive steroid user. You're not looking at building so much muscle that you have to take in so much extra calories itself, not to mention protein. So that's kind of a falsehood right there. You don't really need to increase your protein when you're on TRT. Your body's going to do that for you. Just eat great. You want to take some increased protein? Go for it. Go for that. Okay, number 3, supplements. If you're watching this video, I'm sure you're concerned for your testosterone levels. In addition to testosterone, you want to check sexually binding globulin, estradiol, free androgen index, and potentially cortisol. That's where I want to talk about today's sponsor. Let's Get Checked. They're a worldwide leader in at-home test kits, so you can get a comprehensive look at your testosterone levels and other labs without even leaving your home. You can order a test kit that will be delivered to you in discreet packaging. Once your sample arrives in the laboratory, confidential results will be available from your secure online account within 2 to 5 business days. These results are reviewed by a clinician, and a member of the Let's Get Checked nursing team may call you to review your results. Let's Get Checked laboratories are CLIA approved and CAP accredited, which are the highest ranking levels of accreditation for labs. So if you want to test your hormone levels without having to leave your home, visit trylgc.com. Number 3, supplements. It's right after the diet. So there's pre-workouts, there's during workouts, and post-workouts. You guys have to understand this, that this is something that really is supplementing your diet. But I love pre-workouts because it amps you up. Sometimes it can be too much. There's so many different things in this, beta-alanine with the skin tingling and the caffeine levels. And so I'm leaving this to you guys and your gurus, your coaches and trainers to work on these 2 pieces right here. So next thing, CNS, mood, energy. You took testosterone to get better energy. Get your butt to the gym. That's why you're doing it. But now the time to the gym is really important. So many guys, they get on testosterone, now they're motivated to go to the gym. And they do it late at night, then they come home, they're all amped up, not to mention, maybe they took some pre-workouts, right? And now they can't sleep. This is a huge piece I want you guys to really think about. What time of the day is it? What are you gonna do? But you're amped up. Your energy's up. It's really stimulating your brain. I hope it's a good thing for your brain and your mood is up and your energy is up. Some guys have anxiety and that's a whole nother video topic. It's a whole nother medical. But if your energy's up and you feel great and you're really motivated, you go to the gym. That you can expect that to happen. Next, cardio, straightforward. High intensity interval cardio that I love because I'm kind of lazy. I want to get it in and out. It's great for the heart versus endurance guys. This is marathon. This is, guys that run, even guys that run. Some guys just like to run 5 miles every other day or every day. You're going to get an effect because your recovery is going to be better slightly. It's not a steroid, guys, but you're going to really feel a difference on both of these. So cardio you can expect because of the recovery and because of the intensity and all the exercise physiology, it's going to affect this. Guys will just love it. Again, you're motivated, you're doing cardio, you're staying in great shape. Last piece. Muscle and fat changes, delta changes. You're doing all this in your anabolic, you can definitely expect to change. You're going to see increase in muscle and burning of fat. But guys, you're on TRT. Be patient. Be patient. You have different genetics. If you're overweight and you've never really been lean, it's not some miracle. And don't add Anavar or do one of these things at this point. Just stick on the TRT and just train really, really hard. And you're going to see over the course of a year, you need to expect to look at this after the effects of TRT. You got to give it months and even a year. Even guys will say, Doc, it's changed me over 3 to 5 years because consistency is going to be everything. I want to just motivate the hell out of you guys for this. So this is what you should expect, from the training regimen. And I'm sure I missed some stuff, guys. So please, experienced guys, give the comments what you think the newbie guys should expect and give us some pitfalls. Give us some things that you're concerned for that you've seen if you're a trainer or just experienced yourself from injuries, from things like sleep, from things like exacerbations, using the wrong mood issues, exacerbating mood and anxiety and depression, moodiness that relates to the training regimen, maybe overtraining. So I really hope you guys like this, trying to do more lifestyle content for you guys. Thank you so much.